me get my. Let's see. All right. And we're live, gentlemen. We're live. All right. Texas Math Mundo audience, are we ready to celebrate academic champions? Who etched their names into the history books? Who etched their names into the history books? And I'm so happy to celebrate academic state champions. It's such a wonderful thing. I really enjoy this. And I'm fortunate to have two legendary guests with me. I'll have them introduce themselves. Peter.
Hello, I'm Peter Fuentes. I work with Mission Collegiate and Sheridan Pioneer, and soon to be San Isidro High School next year.
All right. And Dr. Alvarado.
Hi, I'm Ilario Alvarado, originally from San Isidro, now live in San Antonio. But 30 years ago was my last time at state, 1993. So so it's good to be back. I was away from it for a long time, and thanks to Saul, I'm back at it. So or at least following all these scores and stuff and all these videos. So thanks for having me.
Hey, don't be modest. 7-time state champion. 7 times state champion. So this is an appropriate show for you to comment on and be part, because you're there. If there's ever a Hall of Famer, you're one of them. So I really appreciate you joining us. Peter Fuentes, as always, my buddy in crime, man. I really appreciate you joining us. And I look forward to celebrating academic champions. It should be a lot of fun tonight, man. It should be a lot of fun.
Definitely.
So this is a live stream. And the whole purpose of a live stream is to generate interaction and excitement. So for the audience, there's a couple of ways in which you can interact. The first way is to make a comment in the live chat. Show some pride in your high school. Drop your mascot name. Say I'm so-and-so, proud Pasadena High School Eagle, man. A second way to get involved is to join our Discord and call in. So those are the ways to get involved. We hope to generate some input. Let's go ahead and celebrate these academic champions, man. All right, gentlemen. Initial thoughts on the state meet. Do you have any initial thoughts, Peter?
I thought the tests were good. Number sense was challenging. Calculator was okay. The math test was challenging. Scores were still kind of high on the math test and calculator, but overall the kids, earned their titles. So that was good.
Awesome. Hey, Dr. Alvarado, did you get a chance to look at the results?
Yeah, no, definitely. I actually looked back regional scores and some of the TMSCA scores, because definitely the state scores, but I like seeing the progress, especially in the last few months when really the most important time where everyone's kind of grinding to the end. And so I definitely looked at that. I would agree with Peter. I mean, the first thing that pops out is the number sense. It definitely seems like a really fair test, a really challenging test, which I always liked. I always liked the hard tests. It's not as fun, but I think the cream always rises on those hard tests. The scores get separated a little bit, and I think Mr. White kind of pulled some wool over our eyes. In that last video, he mentioned how he could see a 400, a perfect score coming, and it was the opposite. And I actually chatted with him a little bit. I told him, don't do that. But that was just recent. I'm sure he had the test written up already. But no, it was it looked, based on the scores. I mean, it's pretty challenging. So I think every other test, the calculator looked at the scores it actually jumped up a little bit. Same thing with the math. The science scores looked really challenging. I mean, it looked like it was a really challenging test. So
absolutely,
look forward to kind of reviewing them.
Absolutely. And if anybody knows the emotional journey these contestants go through, you know. I remember your story about you remember the ones you lose, and you lost that first number sense title.
Yeah, freshman year for sure. Those are the ones that stick with you. You know, the sophomore, junior, senior year is kind of a blur, but I remember that freshman year.
But it's important to note, everybody's a winner. Everybody, if you make it to the state meet, you're a winner, man. I mean, only so many people get that gold medal around their neck. But if you made it to the state meet, you're a winner, man. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that's right. And even if you just jumped in and competed, you know, yeah, even if you didn't make it to district, even if you tried, I mean, you know, that's the main thing. We're all winners.
The beauty of UIL, man. The beauty of UIL.
Right.
Hey, so here's the plan, guys. Here's the plan. We're going to take an initial look at the chat and Discord, and then we're going to go through the 1A results and 2A results. Then we'll visit the chat and Discord again. Then go 3A, 4A, visit Discord and chat again, 5A and 6A, and do a final visit to the chat and Discord and do our final thoughts. Sounds good, gentlemen? That's the plan. Good. Let me go ahead and take an initial look at the chat, see if anybody's chimed in yet. Let's see if anybody has chimed in. All right. Oh, hey, it's a pretty active so far. This is cool. I agree. Do the math. Yes. How are you? How you been? Do the math. Do the math. It's a lot of do the math. Wait, so let me say it's horrible because you got school. Wait up. Never mind. Let's see. Nicholas Ellison is the real GOAT. Hey, Agnes Sarkar, it's hard to disagree with that statement. Nicholas Ellison is the real GOAT, winning 4 in 2A. So we're certainly going to talk about Ashley Taylor. That's a name I've heard for the real crazy good. So a lot of Nicholas Ellison love, which he deserves, by the way. Let's see, a lot of positive.
Sure.
All right, great. Hey, I appreciate the input, guys. Continue to interact on the live chat. Appreciate it. And let's take a look at the Discord. And good. So right now it's early. Maybe towards as we start discussing results, we can have people jump into the live rooms and we can get some input from the audience. All right, gentlemen, you ready to look at the results?
Let's do it.
All right, 1A and 2A. Hey, again, I have to do a shout out to Chuck Thompson and the virtual challenge meet guys. I use their document that they produce, and they always produce such a wonderful document so that we can look at the data. So there you go, Chuck Thompson, the virtual challenge meet. I'm doing a shout out because he produces this wonderful document. It's hyperlinked and everything. So okay, let's start with 1A number sense. And Luke Maxwell. This is his 3rd time in a row winning state at 1A. 3rd time in a row. Now, I don't know if he's a senior or junior this year. I know that his mom and his grandpa are big fans of the show. I've run into them at the tournaments before. Grandpa, if you're listening out, man, you must be so proud. Luke Maxwell taking it home for a 3rd year in a row. Hey, Hilario, I have a question for you. You competed at 1A. How conscious are you of the other classifications?
Oh, big time. So yes, I mean, you know, your own classification, you know, you want to win the state championship, but the other big competition is this the overall. And so, you know, you compete with all those students during the year and the invitationals, and at TMSCA, you see them all. And so, yeah, you know, you want to win the state championship, but you also want to compare yourself to the big guys. And being in a 1A school, you know, that's a challenge, you know, and you want to feel like, hey, you can compete with all of them. So yeah, very cognizant of all the scores.
Will Harrison from Bellevue, Skylar Garcia from Garden City, Tatum Braden from Garden City, Chloe Birkenfeld from Nazareth, Blake Stewart from Garden City round out the top 10, and for team, Garden City with 362, and Nazareth, 2nd place team with 324. So that's number sense. And after number sense, we'll look at calculator 1A.
The one interesting thing there is...
What about the team?
Go ahead, Peter.
Oh, teams. I thought we were going to do the teams.
Yes, it was Garden City.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to look at calculator. What do you got for me?
One thing real quick. So at regional, Will had a higher score by about 6 points. It was really, really close. and they flipped at state. So Luke went up at least about 22 points. It looked like so. Maybe the experience of him being at state, the third year, was huge. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. And the other thing was, it was a challenging test like we talked about, but Garden City really was one of the few schools that really upped their game and increased their scores from regional. I thought that was pretty interesting, and they're pretty young too. So
wow,
a couple of cool things there at number 6.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, calculator applications. Ashley Taylor, she weighed in the chat just now. That's a name I saw in the chat. So, state champion Ashley Taylor from Newcastle.
She's a sophomore.
She's a sophomore, really. So she's not going anywhere anytime soon. Look at Newcastle, top 2 places individually. Ben Burke, Edgar Perianez from Hartley, Jackson Wyatt from Rankin, Morgan Tubbs from Rankin, Maricela Soto from Hartley, rounding up the top 6 individuals in state 1A. And the team goes to Newcastle at 747. And second place team, Rankin. So that's calculator.
Yep. One thing there, Perianez, he was actually 4th at regional, but got into the team and then ended up getting 3rd.
Hey.
That was, his score went up quite a bit, like 50 points from regional. So that was pretty interesting. Good showing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and those Newcastle kids are young.
Wow.
2 sophomores, first and second.
I know Ashley Taylor's listening, but she was in the chat. So, hey, congratulations, Ashley Taylor. Etching your name in the history books as state champion. Awesome stuff. All right.
Peter's got his work cut out for him next year.
Absolutely. Mathematics, Ashley Taylor again. Holy cow, she wasn't playing around, was she?
A big margin.
By a big margin. She's only a sophomore, you said?
Yep.
Oh, wow. James Miller from Nippa. Phoenix Parks from Mertzon, Irion County. JJ Cottle from Rankin. Jackson Wyatt from Rankin. Morgan Tubbs from Rankin, rounding up the top 6 individuals in 1A. Hey, by the way, maybe Ashley Taylor, you can do an interview, man. You're already a 2-time state champion. That might be an interesting interview. What do you think, Peter?
That would be a good interview. We should get her on.
I agree. And a female. I mean, that is still, hey, there are plenty of female state champions, but they're still in the minority here, so it's great to highlight a female state champion.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Newcastle, first place with 362 on the power of Ashley Taylor and her friends. And then Rankin. So that's the team in mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Peter, San Ysidro got their work cut off for them.
Well, I mean, I know they have some good kids and some good young kids. So, I mean, it's going to be a process. The way I go in, it's a 2-year thing. I mean, we're not going to get it all in 1 year. My aim is for 2 years. So we're going to have to try to get as good as we can this first year. Baby steps, regionals, maybe get to state. And then next year we'll hit it even harder the year after. So we'll see.
Well, hey, I'll be a fan. I'll be watching the journey, man. I'll be watching that journey. So. Science. Raj Bhakta from Wheeler Kelton. Ollie Heatley from Vernon Northside. Spencer Aker from Nazareth. Cooper Mao from Fayetteville. Trevor Brockway from Meadow. Brianna Ackley from Avery, rounding up the top 6 in 1A Science. And the team, first place, Wheeler Kelton with a 146. So that's science. And that's 1A, gentlemen. That's
Check this out, so real quick.
Yes.
First place, he was 12th at regionals. 12th place at regionals. He only got in because his team was the wild card.
Really?
And then he ends up winning.
Wow.
There's only a couple of instances that happened. He's not the only one, but he was 12th at regional, scored a 34, and then bumped up, doubled his score, and only got in because his team won by 6 points, got the wild card by 6 points.
And they ended up winning team.
They ended up winning team.
Hey, y'all did your homework, man. Y'all are good.
Always.
Y'all are good, man.
That's the fun part.
Hey, That must be nice, man. All right. 2A. I wonder what name I'm going to be saying a lot in 2A. What name will I be saying quite a bit of in 2A?
I think he's a new guy. I don't think we've really seen much from him before. Nicholas?
2A. Nicholas Ellison. Hey.
Something like that.
So let me tell you something about what's the number to beat. Ilario, you have 7. Oscar Santos has 9. What's the number to beat?
Joey Kennedy, 10.
Joey Kennedy has 10 state championships. Now here's the deal. Nicholas has 9 with these 4 that he won this year, right? But his freshman year was canceled due to COVID. So who knows what would have happened his freshman year, man. You know, there needs to be a little asterisk by his name in the history books, in the record books. There needs to be an asterisk. Freshman year canceled due to COVID. He has 9 state champions, man.
I think Joy, she had 10, and I think she had top physics.
So, and that's a gold medal. So you think it should be 11?
It's like 11. I'm not sure what Nicholas got as far as science.
Let's see.
Any top individual medals?
You got top biology and top physics.
Oh, that makes 11. By your standards, that would make 11.
Exactly.
All right.
I know a lot of kids in science. They don't really go for the overall. They just go specifically for like top chemistry.
Yeah, you're right. They have a specialty. That's interesting. All right, so let's take a look at these number sense scores. Nicholas by a mile, dude. By a mile. You know, by a mile. So then Ryan Hellman from Lindsay, Jace Keith from Lindsay, Corey Metzler from Lindsay. Lindsay has a team. Kason Parker from Chevyville. Hayden Powell from Sundown running up the top 6. You had a comment about Lindsay?
They have a great tradition. You know, in 91, we won the first one. That's when they first did the sweepstakes. San Ysidro, we won the first one. And then Lindsay won probably the next 10 or 15, pretty much. And now they're 2A. They moved up by one of the few small schools that have moved up to 2A over the years. But just lots of tradition, and you'll see him here in all the different events.
Hey, with such a tradition, man, I don't have any connections with Lindsay, man. I'd like to get one of those guys on the program, because if it has such a history, such a tradition, that's a program I need to highlight on this channel. You know,
you have to have a great coach because they've been around a long time, and you can tell they have a great team. So. Right. They're doing a lot of things right there.
And Lindsay takes state in number sense, man. It takes 3 to make a team, man. So it takes 3 to make a team. All right, that's number sense. Let's look at calculator. 329 for Nicholas. Hey, how does that compare with the rest of the conferences? Was that top?
Second highest. Yeah. Marco Tan in 4A had 336.
Really? Wow.
He was right there.
Yeah, he was one question back, tied with Aiden Gerderser.
Okay. Nicholas Ellison, 329. Ty Schaller, man, that was a battle through the years. Ty Schaller, also another class act. I ran into him a couple of times at tournaments over here in Region 3 area of the state. Carter Tucker, Latexo. Mohammed Assad, Latexo. Erica Endres, Munster. And Jason Keith, Lindsay. And the team goes to
Latexo.
As if dominating math for 11 years wasn't enough. Now they're going to add calculator.
They decided to branch out. This is their first calculator state title, team title. So congratulations to them. I know Sabine Pass had won the last 2 years, and Ty was hoping for a third, but they came up a little short this year.
Yeah, Audrey Cravens.
Latexo really bumped up from regional. They have mostly juniors. At least the top 2 are juniors. Wow. And they really increased it and grabbed that state championship away from Sabine Pass.
Wow, Audrey Cravens doing a hell of a job as a coach there for the last 11 years. So they've been 11 years math, and now they add a calculator state title. Congratulations, Latexo. All right, 2A math. I wonder who I'm saying now. 2A math.
Ellison, highest score in the meet.
Really? Yeah. Top math score in the meet?
Top score.
Hey, man, I got to applaud this Carter Tucker, though, man. He tried to give Ellison a run for his money. I mean, he's really has outstanding scores, and he tried to give Ellison a run for his money. So, good job, Carter Tucker. Good job. Of course, Ellison, man, that's just a GOAT. That's a GOAT right there, you know what I'm saying? Muhammad Assad, Ty Schaller from Sabine Pass, Brandy Jackson, Latexo, Angel Alvarado from Olney. And those are your individuals in 2A mathematics. The team, of course, goes to Latexo for the 11th year in a row. Wow. Congratulations, Latexo, Audrey Cravens, Carter Tucker, Muhammad. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Do they now give medals to both first and second, or just first?
First, second, and third. They do third now. Yeah.
All right. So Nicholas got a few silvers there.
Yes, sir.
2 teams.
Yes, for the team. And science. This is the one that surprised me a little bit. Well, maybe I shouldn't have been surprised. He'd been working on science. Nicholas Ellison, state champion. Sweet. How often does that happen? And who's done that before? Joey Kennedy?
Yeah, Joey Kennedy. I think she did it her senior year. I know Damon Birch in 5A did it his senior year.
Really? 1997?
Yeah, and Elkins, 96. That was my senior year. Doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, because that science is hard to get. If you can dominate the math, but still, that's science. Did Bobby Shen do it? I don't even know. I don't know.
I think he won science, but I don't think he did calculator. Or no, I know he lost to number sense 1 year to the kid from science engineering.
Runnels? Wesley Runnels?
Wesley Runnels. Yeah. And I think that year, that's when he could have done it, but he lost number sense.
Wow. So anyway, that's pretty rough. It's pretty rough, but look at that.
Back in the day, that was I don't think anyone did it back in the day. I mean, that was pretty rare to see people on all 4 disciplines.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, guys. That's pretty impressive.
And he jumped up really quite a bit because he was on regional. The second place had him by 40 points.
Wow.
On the regional score. And he really improved from regional to we'll be able to see, but most people's science scores went down.
Wow.
At state. And it was a really tough test, and there's only a few people, and he was one of them that really bumped up, and it paid off.
I got to applaud Nicholas Ellison just for being the GOAT and the work ethic and the class act that he's been. And, he's been very generous to his channel. Always interviewing with me and always... The guy's just a class act. I can't tell you. And going to Harvard, by the way. He's going to Harvard. So that's what he'll be taking his talents next year, man. All right. Aiden Wolf from Tolar, Dayton Matthews from Crawford, Isaiah Seymour from El Dorado, Bryson Klein from Lockney, Jace Keith from Lindsay. And the top team goes to El Dorado. And this is 2A Science. And
Lindsay got second.
That was a little bit of an upset there. El Dorado was one of the few teams that really jumped up from regional. And Lindsay was probably the favorite going there, so good showing for them at state.
All right. So 1A and 2A. 1A and 2A. So Nicholas Ellison, that's the big takeaway. That's the guy who's etched his name in history books.
Yeah, he got top bio and top physics as well.
Yeah.
So,
huge
Taylor.
congrats to him. Huge congrats to him because, coming from a small school, I remember, I came from a small school, 1A, and so Woodsboro is not that much bigger. And, for him to just, continue the 4 years and that's pretty impressive. That's really, really impressive. Most of the time you see those scores, every classification jumps up, right? From 1A to 2A to 3A, the scores kind of go up. Sometimes there are a few little exceptions, but he's been the one exception. He's the one that can really compare himself to those top kids.
The highest math score in the state, right, Peter?
That's right.
Correct.
So that's pretty impressive. Ashley
he was
Taylor
right there on the other events.
Ashley Taylor also, that's pretty good stuff. Newcastle, Garden City, some strong programs. Let's see what San Ysidro does next year. All right, let's take a moment. let's take a look at the live chat and let's take a look at the live chat. Give me a second. All right. Hey, I sat right next to Nicholas Ellison at the state meeting. Number says, boy, that must be intimidating to sit right next to a guy who's gonna flip his paper over.
Ashley Taylor said she would love an interview.
Hey, let's do it. Hey, she says no pressure. I was right next to her at the state meeting for number sense. Jackson White sounds like my name. Thanks. Hey, absolutely, Ashley Taylor. You deserve it. I would love an interview. Awesome.
I need to get her email.
Yes, yes, email for absolutely. Let's highlight these guys, man. State champions, academic success. I love highlighting the champions and students who really go that extra mile, man. Just like Nicholas Ellison, Ashley Taylor, all these guys. All right, yeah. Agnes Sockard shines in. Brennan and Calvin both crazy. Hey, I don't know. I might agree with that, Agnes. I might agree with that. Nick the GOAT, for real. Absolutely. All right, let's see what's on the... Dylan Patel was right in front of him in number sense. Interesting. All right, let's see what's on the Discord. All right, not much interaction on Discord. So let's go ahead and go to 3A and 4A results. You ready, gentlemen?
Let's do it.
Hey, the name Ricardo Ochoa is going to pop up quite a bit. Tell me, that's your student, isn't it, Peter?
Yeah, he's my boy.
So take a moment to shout him out for a second. Shout him out.
He did well. He swept all three. He led his team to a few state titles, and the kid is impressive. I mean, he's hoping to go to MIT. We'll see if he gets there.
He's only a junior, right?
He's a junior, so next year he has one more year to compete before he's off to college.
Well, look at that. State champion, number sense. State champion, Mission Collegiate. But Gladewater Sabine with Addison Langley, Alyssa Waller, Garrett Woodall. So I think Gladewater might have taken the team here. Dante Salazar from Dangerfield, Eric Zhu from San Antonio, Basic Chavano round up the top 6. And team goes to Gladewater Sabine, second Mission Collegiate. So,
yeah, that's the 4th time in 5 years that they've won the number sense team title.
Really?
So, yep. Yeah, they lost last year to City View, but they won for the last 5 years.
Keith Taylor, right?
Keith Taylor.
Hey, they're having a summer camp. You know, before the end of the show, I think I might have their flyer. Then we might display. Think they're having a summer camp?
I want to say it's their 7th year doing it.
And they always have a great summer camp. Is it Aiden Gerser going to be involved somehow, or I don't know?
Aiden's going. Larry White will be there. Dr. Burrell is going to be there. Andy Spear.
They always have an all-star cast. They have an all-star cast, man.
They'll have everybody there. They did it last summer, and they've done it pretty much every summer.
So 2A calculator? No, 3A calculator. What am I talking about? 3A calculator, Ricardo Ochoa. 306. Hey, really close with Eliza Roper, the defending state champion. That's really tight.
Those
Eliza
top 6
Roper
were tight.
Oh, yeah. Nick Yanez, Denver City. Nicholas Ochoa, the younger brother to Ricardo, Mission Collegiate. Carol Anguiano, Gladewater Sabine. And Laney Hood from Canadian, rounding up the top 6. And it looks like it's going to be tight between Mission Collegiate and Gladewater Sabine. And Mission Collegiate takes it. State champions.
Interesting fact, Sabine had won it 6 years in a row. And in those 6 years, their highest team score was an 822. So their team score this year was higher than any of those 6 years. And it was close. We barely nicked them by 2 questions.
Wow.
Congrats, Peter. Congrats.
That could be a difference. The punch-ins might have made a difference here. The number crunchers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Nick really did it for us. He kind of pulled it through for us, I think.
Nicholas Ochoa stepped up?
Yeah.
That third score.
Yeah. Well, he was our second. He scored a 285. I think that was the highest he's done in a while. So.
Wow. And he's only a freshman.
He's a freshman.
He'll be a sophomore.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So Mission Collegiate's not going anywhere for a while. but neither is Keith Taylor and Gladewater Sabine. So that's a battle for years to come. It looks like.
Yeah, they have some sophomores and freshmen there, so they're pretty young themselves.
Awesome. 3A math and a sweep of the math competitions by Ricardo Ochoa, man. Ricardo Ochoa, first place, and pretty healthy distance. Eric Zhu, San Antonio Basis Shavano. Nicholas Ochoa, his brother, coming in third place, the freshman from Mission Collegiate. Jacob Matsky from Brock. Benjamin Lindley from Brock. And Adrian Heredia. Oh, hey, Adrian from Mission Collegiate. That's your senior, though. That's a senior, right?
He's our senior.
He's our senior. Hey, top 6, man. Math. And first place team, Mission Collegiate. Pretty healthy. You know?
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, those Brock kids, Jacob and Benjamin, who got 4th and 5th, they actually won team 2 years ago.
Really?
And yeah, from the last 5 years, Sabine won 4 out of those 5. The 1 year that they lost was to Brock 2 years ago, with those 2 sophomores who are now seniors this year.
So Mission Collegiate has really stepped up.
We look pretty good on the math. Our weakest all year had been number sense. So we tried in number sense. We did all right in district and regionals. It's just for state, they just turned it on and they beat us.
I wonder if the coach had anything to do with it. I wonder.
I'm sure.
That's good competition right there. Those 2 schools.
Absolutely.
It turned out that for overall sweepstakes, I believe Sabine won and we got second in overall.
Oh, really?
Sweepstakes. Yes, Sabine had 155 points and we had 118 for second.
Wow.
All our points were on math.
Yeah, they might have had like social studies or spelling.
Yeah,
or,
they had their gun.
Yeah, the other overall UIL.
But hey, second place at state overall, that's pretty good.
That's really good.
Absolutely. Well, you know who the first sweepstakes champions were ever? That was the San Ysidro Tigers back in 1991.
Right. we got introduced first.
I saw that trophy like last month when I went and saw Hilario's sister.
Hey, did they have the Hall of Fame there? Was the Hall of Fame still there? The one that inspired Hilario as a youth?
Well, they had like 2 different showcases, and I want to say one of them, the original one, they kind of took those away and they put them somewhere else at the new high school.
Okay.
So, but
somewhere in the back room. I hope it's visible.
Yeah. Dusty and spiderwebs.
Dusty.
All
it's
forgotten.
still there. All the titles are still there.
But still whispering their legacy to the new generation, I hope.
Yep.
We'll see.
All right, 3A Science. Eric Zhu. Good, that's a name I've mentioned a couple times already. I'm glad he got a state championship in science. San Antonio Basis Shavano. Carl Fry from Gladewater Sabine. Drew Sims, Elysian Fields. Ethan Hogan, Tuscula Jim Ned. Ricardo Ochoa, 5th place Mission Collegiate. Navy Martinen. Bronzeville Idea Frontier College Prep. So this is science, and team goes to
Sabine by 8 points.
Wow. Over to School of Jim Ned. Wow. Gladewater Sabine. So they won 2 state titles.
They got 2.
That's good. Number sense in science?
Number sense in science.
And Mission Collegiate got calculator math?
Calculator math.
I knew that was a battle. Well, that's a battle. All right. So that wraps up 3A, and you have to say the main name there is Ricardo Ochoa, man. Good stuff. All right, 4A number sense. Who are we talking about in 4A?
The freshman.
Steven Livingston. Are you serious?
Freshman.
Wow.
Stacy got second.
Stacy Zhang from Port Lavaca Calhoun. Rohan Parthapan from Dallas Science Engineering. Marco Tan, that's a big name from Big Spring. Luke Dragala from Salado. Elijah Maldonado, La Jolla Salinas STEM Early College High School. Steve Livingston, I ran into him at TMSA State coincidentally, accidentally, and I recorded him saying hi, just like as part of the montage. Seems like a really, really nice young man, and he's part of our Discord, so I really like having him part of our community. Very positive.
Yeah.
And Hey, he led the team, man. They won pretty healthily. Dallas Science Engineering.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Steve Livingston, state champion as a freshman. State champion as a freshman.
And their third place is a sophomore, so they're going to be tough.
They're not going anywhere anytime soon, man.
Yeah.
All right. 4A calculator. 4A.
Highest score in the state.
The highest score in the state?
Yeah.
This Marco Tan? Marco
Sir.
Tan, man. Hey, did he just recently join our Discord?
Yeah, I believe so. I saw him pop up there like a few days ago.
Hey, this is a kid. I've been saying his name so many times, and I've never really had any contact with him. Maybe I can get an interview with Marco Tan too, man.
We
Big
need to.
Spring. That's a name, man. Let me tell you. I've said his name so many times. He's a senior, right?
He's a senior.
Let's see if we can get him on the show, man. Steve Livingston, man, the freshman at second place.
Yeah.
Dallas Science Engineering. Ty Castro from Salado. Carter Boyd from Longview Spring Hill. Paige Ferris from Salado. Justin Wynn from Dallas Science Engineering. And the calculator team goes to in 4A. Salado. That's a perennial powerhouse. Dennis Cabanas, is he still there?
I would think so.
Or his influence is still there for sure.
For sure, yeah. They're all over the place.
Not far behind is Dallas Science Engineering with those young people. So Dallas Science Engineering is scary because they're young.
They'll be set up for years.
They're young. They're scary, man. They're scary. All right, so that was calculator. Let's look at math, 4A. 4A math. Justin Wynn, another Dallas Science Engineering. What grade is he in? Is he a sophomore too?
Sophomore.
Yeah.
Marco Tan, Big Spring. Luke Dragala, Salado. Stacy Zhang, Port Lavaca, Calhoun. Rohan Parthapan, Dallas Science Engineering. And rounding up the top 6 is Matthew Bidwell from Georgetown Gateway. And the team champion in 4A math, Dallas Science Engineering. Boy, they look strong. And it was it's quite a distance, quite a gap. And they're young.
Yeah.
Dallas Science Engineering, man. Who knows if anybody can compete with them. All right.
They really improved from region.
Yes, awesome. And 4A Science. Let's see. Matthew Bidwell from Georgetown Gateway. Marco Tan, always near the top, from Big Spring. Zach Rutledge from Canton. Preston Thompson from Paris. Jacob Manch from Wimberley. And Ryder Napier from Huffman Hargrave. What? 6 different people, 6 different schools on the top 6. That's what science does, man. Let's see. And the top team in 4A Science, Lindale. Now that's a program that has history. Lindale. Congratulations.
They had a good showing. They had the third best score going into state, and they pulled it out. So they had a real good showing at state.
Awesome. All right, gentlemen. 3A and 4A. Top names to me are Ricardo Ochoa, Marco Tan. Hey, Steve Livingston, a freshman, man. Justin Wynn and Rohan Parthapan, the Dallas Science Engineering. That's a team to watch out in the future. Yeah. In 4A. Marco Tan goes out a champion. Top score in the state in calculator.
Calculator score, correct.
So Marco Tan, Steve Livingston, the freshman, Dallas Science Engineering, Mission Collegiate, Gladewater, Sabine. A lot of stories in 3A and 4A.
2 teams in each, you get the Mission and Gladewater, Sabine, and then in 4A is the Dallas Science and Engineering. It's a lot of both of them just really competed well with each other there, against each other. That's good. That's pretty impressive.
Hey, rivalries, I think, really drive competition. When competition drives us to excel, everybody wins. But rivalries are really fun, and it's always nice to see how they play out, man. It's always nice to see how they play out. Let's take a quick look, gentlemen, at the chat. See what we got going on. Let's see. Justin Wynn, that's Dallas Science Engineering. Nick the Goat, Azitator. Oh yes, Azitator, email me. Yes, email me. Car Show is the GOAT. All right, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And let's see if we got anything going on in the Discord. Nothing on the Discord. All right.
When your school name is Dallas Science and Engineering, you better be good in math, right?
Hey, that's what you would think. But sometimes it's just for show. Sometimes it's just for show. But hey, they put
Dallas Science SEM, they've been good for years and years. They
gotta-
used to win 6A state titles.
Hey, was Wesley Reynolds from there?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I did.
Gotta
They
back
had
up that name.
Joshua Newton as the coach. He's
and
great.
Now he runs TMSCA.
Yeah, Joshua Newton. He's great. But apparently they got some people there. Is he still coaching them a little bit? I don't even know.
I don't think he coaches their math anymore. I want to say the science guy who also helps out with TMSCA still coaches the science team. But Josh, I don't think does the math anymore. But I could be wrong.
All right, gentlemen, 5A and 6A. You ready to make this happen? 5A and 6A. Hey, guys, if you're listening, start thinking about getting on the Discord if you want to say a few final comments. But let's go through 5A and 6A. Then we'll do a final check on the Discord and the chat. And then I'll have an announcement for Pasadena High School I want to do. And we'll do some final thoughts. So 5A, 6A, 5A number sense. Is this Derek Lee?
Derek Lee.
You know, I've been such a Derek Lee and Aiden Gerser fan, and they both reached the mountaintop this year. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Derek Lee. And look at how close that was. Eric Tong. Bravo from Grapevine. Adnan
Eric Tong got
Sarkar.
second at state last year as well.
Really?
Yeah, back-to-back years, second.
And you know, sometimes it's just a day, you know, when it's that close, close, man, you know he had state champion ability. It's just sometimes the way the wind blows, sometimes the way the ball bounces, sometimes it's just the way it goes, man. Adnan Sarkar from Frisco Heritage. What grade is Adnan in?
He's a sophomore.
And Eric?
A junior.
Wow, they're all coming back. Derek is a senior though. Daniel
Sure.
Ramirez.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, because he's the state champ. He's a defending state champion, or was a state champion in calculator.
Correct.
And so now
Yeah,
he's top four.
Yeah, this year he tried a lot harder in number sense this year.
I could tell. Look at that. Top four finish. Kyle Zhu from Corpus Christi Flower Bluff. Nathaniel Puumala, Corpus Christi Flower Bluff. That great Corpus Christi Flower Bluff number sense team. And Piyush Malik from Grapevine. Brendan. You know, in 5A, you can go 10 deep easily with great names, you know? You can go very deep. Jonathan Wang, Chung Hoon Cho,
those
Aiden
scores are
Gerser.
tight.
Look at all these names. These names are top 12 are great. So it's just tough. 5A was competitive.
Yeah.
And the top team, Grapevine.
They pulled it out.
So that's the good thing about Eric Tong. He gets his medal anyways. He gets a gold medal.
Correct.
And in some ways,
the top three teams in 5A were the top three teams in the whole meet.
really,
Yeah, the 827 and 824 were better than all the 6A teams.
Clements, what was Clements' team score?
818, I believe.
Really?
Yep.
That's how competitive 5A was, when the top three teams were the best in the whole meet. Holy cow. Hey, but Eric Tong gets his gold medal. In some ways, I'm not going to lie, I like those team medals better. In some ways. I mean, you're still individual, right? But it's nice to have a team.
Yeah.
So, good stuff. Corpus Christi Flower Bluff, Sherilyn Pioneer, Frisco Heritage, Baytown, Goose Creek Memorial. All right. So that's 5A number sense. Let's go to 5A calculator. Is this Aiden Gerser?
Third to serve.
Yes.
5A calculator. And he becomes a state champion, etching his name in the history books. Aiden Gerser, Abilene Wiley, Ashley Brennan from Hallsville. That's a freshman too.
Freshman.
That's a freshman. James Reagan from Argyle. That's a name I've said many times. Daniel Ramirez, Sherilyn Pioneer. Derek Lee, Sherilyn Pioneer. Dylan Mukatira from Abilene Wiley. All of them above 300. All of them above 300. Wow. And the top team goes to Abilene Wiley. You know, I'm going to try to set up a team interview with Abilene Wiley. See if I can, because, you know, it's such a great team. They've been good, and Aiden Gerser, man, that's going to be a tough loss, but they still look like they got guys behind them. Argyle wasn't too far behind. Argyle, perennial powerhouse name, too.
It was close. It was close.
All right, congratulations. Abilene Wiley. I think they're the Bulldogs, if I'm correct.
Bulldogs.
Abilene Wiley. Congratulate Aiden Gerser. A special congratulations to you, man. He's been close. He's been close. He's been close. He finally kicked the door in this year.
Mm-hmm.
He was consistent at the same score, exact same score for regional, 329.
All right. 5A math. Agnew Sarkar. That's a name I've seen. Agnew Sarkar. And look how close with Aiden Gerser. I'm telling you, Aiden Gerser, thank God he got a state championship. He got that gold individual. But look how close he was in math. Tony Wayne. Look at how close Tony Wayne. Boy, top three were ridiculously close.
Top three or so.
Hey.
I think Nicholas had the 342, but other than that, they had the next three scores, I think, over there, right there.
And Peter, you must be especially proud of David Hovey. Where did he come from?
He's from my alma mater, Science Academy. I just started with him during Christmas.
And what was his math score in Christmas?
Well, the C test in December, he scored a 152.
Look at him now.
Exactly.
322, David Hovey.
Yeah, he works hard, and brilliant kid. He just needed the practice.
Look at him now. He's coming back next year.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Tony Wang and Aiden Gerser are seniors. Agnew Sarkar, what grade is he in?
He's a sophomore.
Oh wow! So Agnew's got some. Wow. David,
he got up 50 points from regional, so he got after it.
Yes.
Yep.
With David Hovey.
Yes, I had him on the Up and Comer show, so he was great. He was great. Piyush Malik, Grapevine, and Daniel Ramirez, man. Daniel Ramirez, you must be proud of him too, man.
Yep, he's a junior. He'll be back another year. Derek
Lee. Wow. Okay, guys, and the top team in mathematics.
The top three teams were 10 points apart.
Wow, with Frisco Heritage taking the top spot. Agnew Sarkar, man. Lubbock, second place. Tony Wang in the game. Sherilyn Pioneer, Derek Lee, Daniel Ramirez, good group. Wow, what a great competition in 5A. 5A is ridiculous, man. 5A is ridiculous. All right. And finally, 5A Science. 5A, so did I pass up science? I think I did. Give me a second. Here it is. 5A Science. Maverick McCown from Wichita Falls, Ryder. Declan
top scorer.
Iyer from Denton. Danny Roberts, that's the name I said before, Argyle. Ryan Eckerty from Humble, Kingwood Park. Nikhil Viramakanini from South Texas Academy. Sorry, Nikhil. Sashi Kulatilaka from College Station rounds up the top six. Guys, if I abuse your names, it's completely honest. I'm trying my best. Wow, look at that. And again, science. Top six, all different schools. That's how science is. And
that was the top score of the meet.
That individual?
Yeah.
Maverick McCown, wow. Wichita Falls Rider. Yeah, very impressive. And College Station from Region 3. Finally, Region 3 takes a title. 480. Really close behind is Wichita Falls Rider. South Texas Science Academy doing some damage. Some good names here. Some good names. So that's 5A. 5A. You ready for the big dogs? Actually, 5A look like the big dogs, it feels like. You know? But 6A number sense. Let's take a look. Calvin Shue from Klein Kane. Boy, he's been a name throughout the years.
He scored than me.
He's a senior, right?
Yeah, he's a senior this year.
Well, congratulations, man. I've ran into his father at Team USA State. And he was such a gentleman. And so it was good. It's good. It was good to that he actually won. That's awesome. Calvin Chu, Klein Kane, Dylan Patel, man, defending state champion. And I got to do a special shout out for Dylan and Justin Lai and all those guys from Clements. Every time I run into them in a tournament, they're so much fun. We have play a game of chess. That Clements team, I can't tell you how fond I am of them, man. They're good-natured kids, and I really enjoy them. Sam Regalado, man, from Austin Westlake. That's another name that's always near the top. Always near the top. Alex Zhang from Plano West. Joseph Abenoja from Edinburgh North. Krishan Gupta from Conroe the Woodlands. Kai Miller, Tomball Memorial. So, wow. So, that's good stuff. And the team champion goes to?
Clements.
Wow. They awesome job. Fort Bend Clements Rangers, man. Edinburgh North, not too far behind.
It was close, and they have, 2 sophomores and a freshman?
Yeah, they're young. And then Clements is losing Dylan. So
3
I don't know.
Right? 3 sophomores and a freshman?
3 sophomores and a freshman.
Schools like Clements, they don't rebuild, they just reload, right? They don't rebuild, they just reload sometimes. So it's hard to say what'll happen with Fort Bend Clements now that Dylan is leaving. Edinburgh North, though, man, they're going to be a challenge. Highland Park, Tom Memorial, Klein Kane. So that's 6A number sense. 6A calculator. Let's take a look.
Freshman.
Don't tell me this is
North Shore.
Jace Tapiz.
He's a
Freshman. Wow. Don Kirby. I've been friends with him for over 20 years, man. Don Kirby coach team. He's a legend. He's a legend in his own right. He's just too shy to come on my channel. Every time I see him, I ask him. So I think I'm becoming a nuisance. But
you need to tie him up and force him.
He's a legend, Don Kirby. But Jace Tapiz, he's only a freshman.
Correct.
Wow.
He jumped up quite a bit. He only got into the wild card. He was 8th at regionals.
Wow.
Well, they jumped up.
Yeah, the team got the wild card at regionals. Correct.
Right. Yeah, to Seven Lakes. Hey, Seven Lakes, man. That's a team I'd like to interview. Well, they called in last time. I don't know if you remember. They called in after regionals. So
That's right.
Seven Lakes, man. Aiden Lai, Michael Zhang, Andres Flores from PSGA. I'm a PSGA bear myself, so I got a little PSGA pride, just so you know. Eric Lee from Fort Bend Elkins. Zachary Mann from Galena Park, North Shore. Kevin Lopez, defending champion, PSGA, man. All right.
There's 14 points in those top 6. 14 points separate them is really tight.
That is tight, man. That's punch-ins, man. A number cruncher here or there. And first place, Seven Lakes, man. Seven Lakes edges out North Shore and PSGA. Wow, man. Seven Lakes took it home. They took it home.
Close.
Congratulations, Seven Lakes. Seven Lakes Trojans. North Shore Mustang not too far behind, man. Great job, everybody. All right, 6A math. This one I was wondering who was going to take it, either Clements or Highland Park or Allen or 6A math.
I thought it was going to be a lot closer.
Andrew Lee from Dallas Highland Park, first place. Eric Lee from Fort Bend Elkins. That's another class act. Eric Lee is a class act. Justin Lai, the defending champion from Fort Bend Clements. Aaron Zhu from Plano West. Calvin Chu from Klein Kane. Ariane Bora from Fort Bend Clements. Man, and they just got names. You can just keep on going 10, 12 deep.
Yeah,
Great
the top
names.
2 sophomores, and Justin Lai is a junior, so they'll be back.
They're all back. Top 3 are all back. Yeah, Justin Lai is a junior. Eric Lee and Andrew Lee, sophomores. Wow. And the top team, Fort Bend Clements. They took it home.
They broke 900. That's pretty good.
That's Fort Bend Clements team, man. The Highland Park, not so terribly behind, Allen, but congratulations, Clements Rangers, math state champions, man. Congratulations. Awesome stuff. They took it home. And did they win sweepstakes, Clements?
Not sure. Let me check.
Because their coach promised to give me an interview if they won. I don't know if they won Ricardo Garcia, I don't know if they won. I forgot what the bet was. If they won math or if they won sweepstakes. But Ricky Garcia, if you're listening, or if Dylan and Justin send a message, your coach promised an interview. So
Allen won sweepstakes by a lot over 7 Lakes, Plano West. Clemens came in.
You know why that's significant?
Why is that?
Because I think now they have the record for the most academic sweepstakes champions. It used to be Klein with Josie Mallory.
Yeah.
Then they had the record. I think it was 9 or something. And so I think this makes 10 for Clements. So Clements is the school with the most UIL sweepstakes championships, I believe. I think that's why it's significant this year.
Oh, but Allen won it this year.
Oh, so they did not win sweepstakes.
No, Allen got first by like 60 points ahead of 7 Lakes.
Oh.
And then Clements was 4th.
For overall UIL sweepstakes?
Yes.
Oh, so I guess it's a tie between Klein and Clements so far. I think Clements was hoping to take the sweepstakes. Oh well.
Well, they got 2 number sense and math. So math, the team. So they need to get you an interview.
Hey, I hope so. Because he's been doing it for a while, and it's a legendary program. It's a legendary program. All right, science people. Let's close this out. Let's close this out with science. Carnegie Vanguard. You know I was at Carnegie Vanguard a couple years. So Jeffrey Key, individual state champion.
Close.
Luke Ting from Dallas Highland Park. Rasheal Shaw, the defending champion from Fort Bend Dulles. Eric Yang from Allen. Anthony Zhu from Allen. Calvin Shu from Klein Kane. Wow. Hey, this Warth Rahman had a couple of top 10 finishes too. Mm-hmm. And let's take a look. The team goes to Allen. State champion. Hey, this is the first time in a while Dulles has a winner, right?
I think so.
Dulles usually has been very good, but Allen takes science, man. Fort Bend Dulles, 2nd place. Dallas Highland Park, 3rd place. All right. So that's 6A. That's 6A, gentlemen.
Really close on all the events. It was really tight.
So, I'm very happy for Nicholas Ellison, Derek Lee, state champions. I'm very, very happy. Avalon White, Stephen Livingston, state champion. Agnev Sarkar, state champion. It's a lot of great state champions. Fort Bend Clements takes it home in number, sense, and math. They're traditional powerhouses. And 7 Lakes.
7 Lakes.
Calculated. What are your thoughts?
The freshman from North Shore. I mean, to win 6A as a freshman.
Jace Tapiz. Wow.
It's crazy.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of good seniors. Always good to see the seniors kind of close out with champions, but also a lot of good young talent, and they'll be around for a couple more years. So it's always good to see a combination of all those.
It's healthy. It's healthy for a team. It's healthy for it to have like a combination of your seniors and freshmen. A good mix is always nice and healthy. That's healthy. It's healthy for the future of UIL. We got a lot of talent out there, man. Overall, I think the top headline is, for me, the top headline is Nicholas Ellison cements his legacy as one of the greats of all time. To me, that's the top headline of the whole UIL State meet, is Nicholas Ellison. That's me. What's your top headline for the whole UIL State 2023?
I would say the same. I mean, Nicholas, it's not just winning 2A. His scores are competitive against anybody, any conference. So winning 10 individual state titles over the years, even losing that COVID year, that cements him as one of the greats of all time.
He's got to be one of the greats of all time. I agree. Nicholas Ellison going to Harvard, going to take his talents to Harvard, and it makes you wonder also, now that the role UIL has with these kids. He's in a little country town, Woodsboro. You know what? The great thing about UIL is that people pop up from San Ysidro, people pop up from La Feria, people pop up from Woodsboro, people pop up from all over the state. It really gives a structure in which talent can emerge no matter where you are in the state. And so,
well, I know Ty Schaller. He's also going to Caltech. So,
wow, good stuff.
Good stuff. I know UIL is pretty big in their lives, and I'm pretty sure without UIL, it would have made it harder for them to get to those big schools. So UIL has been very good for them in their academic.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Gentlemen, let me take a look at the final look at the chat and Discord, and then we'll have some final words, and I have an announcement from Pasadena High School. So let's take a look at the chat and Discord. So let's look at the chat first. All right. Nick the Goat. Let's see. Goat things. David, 322. Some David Hovey love. Hey, Nicholas Ellison. Nicholas Ellison chimes in. Class act. He says, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that competed in UIL. Nicholas Ellison, that's classy statement. And seriously, let's see. I want to do something fitting for the seniors. Maybe if I can get Marco Tan, maybe if I can get Nicholas Ellison, Derek Lee, maybe Aiden Gertis, or any of these seniors, maybe we can do a farewell that is fitting. That's my concern, is to do a farewell that is fitting for these amazing seniors who set the bar so high. They've set the bar really, really high. So that's the hope. Alan won sweepstakes. So let's see what I can do. Let's see what we can put on board for these guys as a fitting farewell. All right, let's look at the Discord. Oh, we got some people in the general chat. All right. So we got, looks like we got the whole Mission Collegiate team. Here, let me go ahead and go into live one. Or they're going to go, hey, wait up. Do they want to go into the live show? You know what? I'm just going to go to the general chat here. Hey, gentlemen. Hey, did y'all want to contribute?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Show your camera if you can, guys. So this is the Mission Collegiate team. And Ricardo Ochoa sweeping 3 events. Number sense, calculator, and math, man. How do you feel about that, Ricardo?
Oh, it's awesome, sir. Very awesome. We got the medals right here on my desk.
Hey, show them. Put them on the screen. Let's see them.
Make them clink.
Make them clink, yes.
Let's see. These ones are the gold ones.
Wow.
2 for team and 3 individual.
So your task now is to come up with a fitting display for them. A fitting display. Hey, tell me you wore them to school the day after. You got to wear them to school at least one day. You got to. I make my kids on my team, if they win anything, like a district, you know, we're usually a district, but I make them wear the medals the next day, man. I want them claimed throughout the hallways. It's good advertisement for the team. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, we're bringing them to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to be taking photos as a team.
Bling, bling the hallways. Bling, bling the hallways. Wear them. It's a great advertisement for the team, and you should wear them proudly, man. I want you all clanking all the way down the hallway tomorrow. You know? Hey, let's say hi to the rest of the team. Adrian, say hi. You there?
Hello.
What did you feel about the state meet? How'd you feel?
It was an amazing experience, and it felt really nice to know that our team won first place for both mathematics and then calculators.
Good stuff. Great job. And you're the senior, man. Is it kind of mixed emotions?
Yeah, I would really love to stay here another year. Might flunk to repeat it again, but I have to go on to the real world, you know.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna stay here and go to UTRGV for my first year, and then hopefully I can transfer to UT Austin.
All right. Well, best of luck to you, man. So you'll be close. With these guys. Awesome. Gary Lee Nunez.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. After just focusing on my finals for my last week of school.
All right. You pretty happy with the results at state?
Super, sir. Since last year we got 3rd in 4A, I really was hoping that next year our team was strong. We got stronger and improved to hopefully get first place, and we did, which is spectacular because it's kind of amazing to think that we moved from before Ricky there was no team, And then after Ricky, he helped create the team, and now we won state calculators.
You hear that, Ricky? You see what your energy does for the team, man? That's awesome. Let's hear from your freshman little brother, Nicholas. You did pretty strong this year. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
You excited about this year's state tournament?
Yeah, I feel like I had a really good year this year. I feel like I did like really good at state. Like I'm surprised, like for math especially, that I got third place.
Wow. Yes, third place as a freshman, man. As a freshman, you really contributed to the team, man. Hey, you all are looking strong next year. Ricardo, you're the leader, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can. Take a moment. Go have, party it up this week. Enjoy it. But then what are your plans for next year? What are your goals for next year?
Sir, we got to get number sense team. That's the next step.
There's always a mountain to climb.
I'm sure we're going to be getting some really strong freshmen next year, so I just hope to build up the team, hopefully replace Adrian's score, which is going to be a tough shoe to fill. But yeah, just hoping to do overall just better and everything next year.
Now, are those freshmen from Kenneth White?
Yes, sir.
Hey, so the uncle is producing them and sending them over your way, man. So that's Mr. Chapa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Are there any other members of the Mission Collegiate team on this general chat?
Yes, Math Master over here. It's part of our number sense team. His name is Ivan Penn.
What's his name? I'll have him introduce him. Hey, Math Master, say hi. Give us your name.
Hello, my name is Ivan Pena. I'm from Mission Collegiate High School, 3A. Yep.
What grade are you in?
11th.
Oh, so you're coming back next year?
Yes.
You excited?
Very, very.
So tell me, how hard are you willing to work?
Well, hopefully the freshmen don't replace my score, but I want to get a 200. That's my goal for next year.
Hey, I like it. Some personal goals, and the beauty of UIL, it's all objective. It's out there, man. You want to go work for it. Man. Ivan, right?
Yes.
All right, that's great. Great team, guys. Mission Collegiate. Ricardo Ochoa, 3 individual state titles. Mission Collegiate, 2 team state titles. Congratulations, guys. Hey, you want to do any final shout-outs? Ricardo, shout-outs to anybody who might have helped the team?
Of course. First, let me shout out my coaches. Mr. Deliato, our number sense and mathematics coach at Collegiate. Mr. Charles, our calculators coach at Collegiate. Mr. Lara, who's our physics and science coach at Collegiate. And of course, Peter, who's coached us for a very long time for all the math events. I'd like to shout out my parents, of course. They've helped me a lot, driving me to practices, and just generally supporting me all throughout my UIL career, as well as my aunts and uncles, grandparents, just my whole family, pretty much.
Great stuff.
And of course, especially Adrian Chapa, my uncle, who's probably been like the number one figure in my life for mathematics. He's pretty much raised me in, number sense, mathematics, and calculators ever since elementary. So I really owe him a lot.
He created a monster. Good stuff, man.
Lots of monsters.
Hey, that's great. Well. I say that lovingly, man. I say that lovingly because I have to applaud you all. Such a wonderful, wonderful thing. Any other Mission Collegiate? Oman? Where's Oman from? Oman, is that part of your team or not?
I'm not sure. I don't know who that is.
Oman, you want to say hi?
Yo, what's up?
What school are you from?
I'm from LCM, 4A school.
Little Cypress, Mauriceville?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I know it. Hey, hold on 1 second. Let me say bye to the Mission Collegiate guys. Mission Collegiate, I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to calling your name again the next year. You all are powerful, man, and I really have enjoyed watching as you all have traveled this journey.
Yeah,
Hey.
hopefully we'll be back next year.
Hey, absolutely, man. And I hope our paths cross. Hey, I might make it to the Valley this summer. The plan is to make it to the Valley. Let's go get some tamales like last time. Remember?
Yes, we need to get tamales and play chess.
Hey, tamales and chess. Let's do it simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. I agree. So the hope is to travel down to the Valley this summer. I got some time. And let's go get some tamales and play some chess, buddy. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Take care, Mission Collegiate. Take care, Collegiate. Oman.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Take care, gentlemen. Take care. Oman, Little Cypress, Mauriceville, man. They usually have. You want to show your camera?
I don't have a camera.
Oh, that's okay. They usually have a strong computer science team there in the past.
Yes, sir. Very strong.
Are you part of it?
Yes, sir. I am. I'm a freshman this year, but yeah. I mean, there's not much to say. 2 of our seniors are graduating, so a lot of spots opening up for the team. We have a strong sophomore, Raymond Arrington, really good kid. Put up a 248 region. I mean, he's just crazy.
In computer science?
And computer science, yes, sir.
And so did y'all make it to state in computer science 4A?
We made it 8 this year, and we got 4th place.
All right. And how y'all looking for next year?
Next year, hopefully, we're gonna get first. I mean, going for the gold.
So give me your name one more time.
Ovez?
Ofez?
Yes, sir.
A freshman from Little Cypress, Mauriceville. Hey, what's the mascot at Little Cypress, Mauriceville?
Bears.
The Bears. All right. Hey, you want to do a shout out to anybody who's helped you this year?
I mean, my coach, Mr. Morris, and then my math coach is Mr. Christian, and then, yeah, that's really it.
Awesome. Oh, Fez, I'm going to be paying attention, man. Do you do any of the number sense, calculator, math, or science?
I do all 3 math and computer science.
All right. Do you have any success this year?
Made it to region in numbers since this year. I mean, we're starting with a fresh team of straight freshmen in all math events. So.
Hey, Fez, you're from our part of the neck of the woods, man. Little Cypress, Mauriceville, I think it's Region 3, East Texas.
Yes, sir.
I want to wish you the very best. Any parting words?
No, just hope for the best for everyone, really.
Thanks for calling in, man. Thanks for calling in, and I'll be paying attention. Little Cypress, Mauriceville, Fez, I'll be paying attention next year. Good luck.
You too.
Take care. All right. Ansir, Magikarp. Are you all from the same school or different schools?
We're both from Seven Lakes.
Oh, Seven
I think
Lakes.
you've
You
seen
want
us
to
last
show?
time.
Seven Lakes. You're part of the state champion calculator team?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all want to show your videos?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Sorry, I'm outside.
I
right?
think Aiden's outside. Oops.
I can be in the call occasionally to talk to you.
Hey,
Yeah.
let me start off by saying congratulations. Seven Lakes calculator 6A state champions, man. I didn't see it come until regions. How do y'all feel?
How do I even say this? I completely did not expect this at all. It's like our first year actually doing calculator.
Really? And y'all are state champions.
Mm-hmm. We worked our butts off for this.
Hey, give me your name again. Give me both your names.
My name's Michael Xiang.
Okay, Michael Chung. And your classmate? Ansir?
Is Aiden? That's Aiden Lai.
Okay, Aiden Lai. Hey, gentlemen, man. I'm so happy you called in. Hey, and is the team very cohesive? Are y'all a tight-knit group?
Yes, 100%. We have like study meets every once in a while.
And what grade are you in?
We're all juniors. Like
Hey.
everyone in the team.
You know what I'm feeling, Peter? I'm feeling a team interview with the Seven Lakes Trojans, math team.
We need. That
What
would
do you
be good.
think?
We need-
Dr. Alvarado, what do you think?
Definitely.
What do you think,
what
guys?
grades- What grades did they say?
They're juniors.
Juniors. Okay.
Juniors, man.
They'll be
Hey,
back again.
you want to give a shout out? Give a shout out to those guys who helped you, Michael.
I'd like to shout out the rest of my team who unfortunately couldn't make it. I think they're both out right now. There's Rohan Lahiri. There's Ayush Ishwar who came despite getting COVID like right before the competition. Also like to shout out our coach, Mr. Andrews, who printed out so many tests for us and helped us a lot along the way. And Mr. Stroud, who coordinated everything. He's such a big help for UIL.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what's the plan for the off season? Y'all gonna work or y'all just gonna party?
I think we'll continue with more practices. Like if we all have time during the summer, we can like meet together, do a practice test every once in a while. Like during the school year, we'll like ramp up the workload so we can hopefully bring back another state title.
Calculator, man. Is it gonna be about calculator? Or y'all gonna expand to number sense and math and science?
I mean, I think we should expand to math since if you're doing calculator, you might as well just try math. Like our school has a few separate divisions like number sense, math, science, calculator, CS. I think we can expand more to that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I don't know how vulnerable Clements is looking. They're losing Dylan Patel. That's a big loss. So Clements is looking a little bit vulnerable, but definitely Seven Lakes. Y'all really impressed me. I'll be at the Seven Lakes tournament next year, so I definitely expect to say hi to you guys.
Thanks for that.
Do y'all help out at the tournament?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna volunteer 100%.
Awesome. Well, gentlemen, I can't applaud your efforts. I can't tell you how impressed I am with you all. I'm so happy y'all doing well. Hey, email me. Let's set up a team interview, man. I think I love to expose teams. I love to expose math and science groups. I think that you all represent a wonderful example for the rest of the teams in the state. So let's set up a team thing, man.
That would be an honor. We'll talk about it.
Yes, dude, definitely. Any parting words or final thoughts?
Go Spartans. We're actually not the Trojans, I think you said.
Oh, Spartans!
A little mistake, but it's fine.
Spartans. I was close, kind of. I don't know. All right, Spartans. Go Spartans. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. Well, gentlemen, I want to thank you very much and congratulations.
Also, one final thing.
Yes.
This little lucky charm definitely helped.
Did you wear it during the test?
Yep. During all my tests.
Really?
During most of the competition.
Hey.
I think most people saw this. It's pretty stupid, but it does help.
That might have been the key. The final key to unlock that state championship right there.
I wore it during regionals. To a bunch of different competitions. And now here it is at state.
Hey, great stuff. Hey, contact me. I'd love to do a team interview, man. Seven Lakes, man. I'm very impressed. Best of luck, guys. Next year, I'll be watching out for you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, take care, gentlemen. Hey, is that Eric Lee that just stepped in?
I think so.
Oh, wait a minute. He stepped out. Eric Lee, what happened? You got a couple minutes. Come on back in. Eric Lee. In the meantime, let's see if he steps back in. In the meantime, let me check that.
I was going to point one thing out.
What?
Computer Science 6A. Allen beat Seven Lakes by 1 point.
Wow.
1186 to 1185. It was close.
Really?
Yeah, 1 point.
Holy cow. It's competitive. Well, it looks like we lost Eric Lee, man. I thought he was stepping up, man. But oh well. It is what it is. Eric Lee, a true champion. He's only a sophomore. We'll be hearing from him the next couple years.
For years to come.
All right, so guys, final thoughts, man. What are your thoughts?
Year. I thought it was a great year from the beginning. These kids, they worked really hard all year long, and.
Hey, hold on! Before your final thought, we got Stephen Livingston in the live chat here. So give it a second. Let's go ahead and give him a chat here. Okay, give me a second. Livingston, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. Do you want to turn on that camera?
Funny story. I think my camera broke like a week ago or something like that. So unfortunately, I can't turn it on. But I'd be glad to talk if you wanted.
Oh, absolutely, man. Hey, freshman state champion. How's that feel?
Honestly, going into state, it wasn't something that I was expecting because obviously Stacy beat me at district and regionals, so it's not something that I came into state anticipating that I would come out first. But I mean, I guess it ended up happening somehow. So I'm very grateful that turned out the way it did.
Hey, Dallas Science and Engineering, they look incredibly strong for years to come, man. Is that true? How strong are you going to be in the next few years?
I think it's definitely a very positive outlook for the team because our entire team currently, I think, so for number sense, it was 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores. Calc, the same thing. And then for math, it was 3 sophomores and 1 freshman. So I think, honestly, with kind of the team that we have right now, we're pretty set for the next few years to come.
Man, you look strong. And a freshman state champion, man. Hey, do some shout outs to those who helped you out along this year.
So definitely shout out to my coach. She's a fantastic person, and she did so much for the team. Like, you know, whether it be because she also is like not just like supportive, but she's also like extremely good at general math. So she helped out a lot with that.
Give us a name. Give us a name.
Like,
what's her name?
Julie Tin.
All right, Julie Tin. All right.
And then I also want to shout out like my team members because definitely wouldn't have been possible to win in all the events except for calculator if it weren't for their support and the part that they contributed to the team. And then also to the people in the server, of course, whenever I had like a question or something like that, whether it be for number sense or calculator, I would just drop it in the server and I'd get a quick response. So definitely help with my learning process throughout all the events.
Awesome, man. I can't tell you how impressed I am. And I look forward to calling your name often these next 3 years, man. What's the goal for next year?
Next year, so from my understanding, Marco Tan is a senior, and I did get second in calculator, so I think I will be chasing state champion in calculator next year. And I would like to make the team for general math this year and try to do something there because I initially was on the team for general math, but they made like the exception at districts that they could take 6 people instead of 4. And my coach based the decision for the UIL teams on the district results. And unfortunately, I did pretty poorly that day, so I didn't make the cut for the general math team, so I wasn't able to compete in general math this year. So I think I will hopefully be looking forward to competing in that next year.
Hey, well, it's back on the grind. Hey, enjoy your state championship. And then it's back to the grind, man.
Yeah.
How are the butterflies as a freshman? Steven.
Dr. Alvarado asked you, how were the butterflies as a freshman? Were the butterflies? Livingston, you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
So how were the butterflies, as a freshman? Did you experience any butterflies?
Yeah, so I think for state, I was surprisingly pretty calm. I think calculator is always kind of the event where I don't really feel nervous. I think maybe it's because I have more time, so I feel like I can manage myself better. And it's always number sense, like, you have 10 minutes, you have to be like as fast as possible. And, the small hiccups matter. But I felt surprisingly calm. The state test for number sense, even though I did miss quite a lot, I did get a good boost of confidence because I thought being in a room with all those 150 people that it would be like crazy. But as I was doing my test, and then I was about 2 questions away from finishing the first page, and I heard that first flip, and so I was like, if I'm 2 questions away from finishing the first page, and I just now heard the first flip, that means I must be doing pretty good. So that gave me a good boost of motivation to keep going through the test. And from then on out, I just felt super confident about it. So me personally, I think the butterflies and all, the nervousness kind of just went away after that. After I flipped the page, and then for calculator, I just felt super calm and relaxed.
Wow, great question, Dr. Alvarado, because the psychology of it all is important. The psychology of it all is very important. Hey, Stephen Livingston, I look forward to following you in the next few years. I really appreciate it. You got any final words or a parting thought?
Well, I just want to say congratulations to everybody at State. I know, especially for the higher up divisions for 5A and 6A, that it was a challenge for a lot of people to medal. So I just want to say that if that was you, if you're feeling down about how you did, just know that first off, making it to State is a huge accomplishment in it by itself, and that there's always a second chance, and that there's always a chance to do great next year.
Absolutely. Great parting thought. Great parting thought. Stephen Livingston, we'll be in touch through the Discord, and I wish you the very best, man.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
State champion.
Take care. State champion. Take care. Hey, we'll make this one our last one. Repite, where are you from?
I'm from Science Engineering. My name is Dustin Wynn.
Oh, you're from the same team.
Yes.
Oh, I would have included you in that conversation. How you doing, Justin Wynn? I remember reading the name, man. Did you? Was he state champ? Were you state champion?
Yeah, I'm the champ for math.
In math?
No,
yes.
Justin Gwynn.
So this is Justin.
Yeah.
So you're state champion in math?
Yes.
Wow, Justin, well, congratulations, state champion in math. That's impressive, buddy. How do you feel?
I felt pretty surprised because I knew that Marco Tan was a pretty good competitor, as long as a few other good people. But I think I had a really good day.
But that makes your victory even greater. The level of your competition, that enhances how great your victory was, man. Congratulations. Hey, did your camera work?
I think I'm not. Well, I prefer not to turn it on.
It's okay. Okay. Hey, congratulations. Do you want to do any shout outs to anybody who's helped you?
Yes. So to Miss Tan, who's our coach and a really supportive teacher, and she always gives out practice materials and supports us.
And what grade are you in? You're in 10th grade?
Yes.
So what's the plan for next year? What are your goals?
Next year, I'm planning to actually try for 100% because this year I didn't place in top 6, and then for calculator I want to get faster at the dumb questions, so have more time for the word problems, and then for math, hopefully break 300 because this time around I got a 273.
Justin Wynn, I'm so impressed with you. State champion mathematics. Congratulations. Do you have any parting words or a final thought?
No.
Hey, I'm going to be following you. I appreciate you. That Dallas Science Engineering School looks incredibly strong with you, Stephen Livingston, Rohan. You guys look fantastic, man. I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
Hey, take care, man. We'll be in touch.
Bye. See.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, gentlemen. Now I'm calling it
these
quits.
These young kids all sound mature and impressive.
Hey, these are the best of the best. These are the best of the best. The elite. These are state champions. These guys are at a level, unbelievable level. I feel so privileged that they are part of our community and that they are contributing their thoughts and their wisdom because these guys are the tops, man. These guys are the tops. Hey, so this one's getting kind of long, so let's go final words, parting thoughts. Peter.
I thought it was a great meet. Not everyone can win, but these kids worked hard all year long. I mean, freshmen all the way up to the seniors, and we had some good accomplishments from some seniors and some great ones from freshmen. So it was a good meet. I thought it was a great meet.
Number one headline.
Nicholas Ellison takes it all.
That's right. I think so too. All right, Dr. Alvarado.
Yeah, congrats to everybody, all the young men and women, all the coaches, administrators. It was really impressive. Great seniors capping it off their career, and some great freshmen, sophomores coming up. And so really impressive, awesome scores. Good job. Take a little break and get back at it for next year.
So I've got an announcement. Pasadena High School, we're going to host Team USA number 1. October 21st. October 21st is going to be 6 through 12. The middle school will be Team USA style. The high school, we're going to go with UIL style only for their first year because, you know, trophies are expensive and we're getting trophies. So if the attendance is good in the high school, in subsequent years, we'll go with TMSCA style. You know where I'm coming from? So October 21st, mark it on your calendars, people, and I want to blow the place up. Middle school, if you got connections, man, get with Quail Valley, Fort Settlement, Beckendorf, Dory, all these schools in Region 3, man. Let's blow up that middle school meet. I'll have some nice trophies, TMSA style, and the high school we're doing UIL style, and I want all the schools there. So right now, October 21st, put it on your calendar. We're hosting, and I wanted to make sure I put that out there. It was a great meet. Nicholas Ellison, for me, is the top headline. This is our last live stream for the year. I think it was just a wonderful, wonderful thing. Let me make a quick point that if people are listening, enjoy this, please hit the subscription button, hit the like button, leave a comment, and I really appreciate all your support. It's been a wonderful year. Gentlemen, I can't thank you all enough. Thank you very much for being part of the stream, Dr. Alvarado. Your energy, your passion, it always comes through. Peter, partner in crime, maybe we go have some tamales in the valley.
Oh, definitely. Come on down.
Gentlemen, farewell. It's been a good year.
Take care. Thanks, Saul.